Good evening. Good Friday. Good after from Friday noon. Good evening Friday night. Good Friday evening. Oh, we got 8 people here. Welcome, Mark. Welcome, Stuart. Oh, man. I think I'm going to turn this light on. It feels like it's really dark. There we go. Oh, much better. Much better. Much better. All right. It's not an ad placement. I just really like this. All right. Stuart, you got like a number thing next to you. Oh, so does, I guess, our top fans. Oh, snap. We're to the level of top fans? What? All right. So if you guys don't mind, while we're letting everybody get in here, I've got a screen up so I can see your comments so I can communicate. But I was in the middle of finishing a short video that I need to get downloaded and then upload it into here so that I can show you guys. So just bear with me. It's only going to take like 2 to 3 minutes at most. I'm not saying it's the best beer. I'm just saying it's good. All right, this one, let me change that one. Let me get rid of that. What was the other one? Oh, we still got to get this one uploaded. Let's do Angry. We'll do my other favorite version. Working while we're... Dude, for real, always. Oh. It's Kyle, right? Phobiac Creation, that's Kyle? I believe that's Kyle. I mean, I'm always working. I went to work this morning to come home and start preparing this live stream. Background. Okay, remove that. This literally will only take a minute. Oh. And this won't be an extremely long video. I know other people have other things that they'd like to do. So, I just wanted to do this so we could kind of get to the point, you know? To the points. Multiples. Couple things to go over, a couple things to show. You may see some stuff popping up in and out of the screen. It's because it's being uploaded. Oh, like that. Change scenery there. Actually, you know what? I'll just upload those in a second. Okay, excuse me. This one. Let's do that one first. Okay. Let's do. You hear that weird slurping sound? It's my dog drinking water. What sets the mood? Working while working? Oh, the Samuel Adams. Yeah, that does set the mood. I have some blueberry wheat ales I prefer to drink, but I bought this, and this is good. It's a seasonal. Their Oktoberfest is really good, though. I want to try the Jacko, but I haven't tried that, or the cherry wheat. Let's see. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Almost. Got to do this one. Then he's here. Not there. Not there. So close. Be in Florida from the 6th. Where at in Florida, Stuart? Just message me on Patreon, and I'll try to get you worked out. For the see, and that's I'm having trouble. I have it set up in the Discord to where it can. I've assigned roles because it's locked, but then, when I assign those roles, since it's tied to the Patreon, I have it tied specific roles to specific members so that it knows who to put where. Oh, Kissimmee's only 2 hours from me. But yeah, I'm struggling with how to get it all intertwined and smooth flowing. So it's going to be some hiccups on it, but don't worry. I'm not really stressing that part too much. I just want to make sure people who are participating are on social media, sharing us, sharing their work, sharing their paint contest, sharing their work in progress, not cheating, and so on. That's the main. That's the main point. I will not be here after the stream. I've got to run. Got a buddy who needs some help, so I'm gonna go talk with him, kind of see how that goes, and then hopefully it won't be out too late. Oh yeah, that one. All right, let me do this count. I think we're good. Let me see here. 2, 3. Nope, this is 1. I believe this one. indicate that okay. Let me just make sure their orders are accurate. Yeah, let's do it this way. Okay. Not that one. Do one duration. Let me see. Delete. Nope. Nope. Wrong one. Hey, that's cool. Getting new workshops together always good. I just recently rearranged my garage, and it was. I'm gonna have to have electrical work or something done there because I can't. I keep popping breakers. Four printers on the go. There you go. I have four that I steadily use. One resin, 3 FDM. Currently working. Oh, I'll tell you all about that in a little bit. Okay, so we got 2. Okay. Number 12. 2 through 12. Let's do. Oh, crap. We'll do video. All right, so that's downloading. Now I can kind of focus because I have what else I want to show already uploaded. There you go, full steam ahead. Mark, I used to have 12 or 13 resin printers. At one point, they were all the smaller ones before we had these big ones that they have now. They were all the regular Photon Monos, like the very first Photon Mono. I had this. I had a Anycubic contact who was sending me Amazon returns for like a year, and I was getting a new one like every month or so. It's pretty awesome. I ended up selling all of them. Pardon me. I don't know if y'all can see. Let me see if I can aim this up. I have the background set to be blurred, but I've replaced the Flash Trio over there that was up there with now the bat. Oh, it's trying to. It's gonna follow me. It's gonna follow me. Let me see if I can. All right, we got that. So I need to upload that. Give me one moment. Upload. There we go. All right, we got that one uploading. Got the other one uploaded. All right. I have a built-in. It's like one of those wire metal shelves that spans across one wall in the garage, and I laid some wood down on top to make it a flat surface. It's kind of those angled shelves. I don't know if you guys can even see me when you're talking with my hands. But I put some wood on it, and I mean, they were only 10 inches wide, 8 inches wide. All right. I hope that didn't have sound. I don't want sound for that. Sweet. There's not. Okay, good. Okay, I don't want to start showing it yet. Okay. Probably saw a quick flash, but that's okay. We got 10 people in here. All right, we got some people. By the way, those who see my Discord, it may say I'm playing Batman Arkham Origins all the time. It's not the case. I do have it on my PC, but I did play it the other day, but I don't have it, like, I don't turn it off. Like, I just keep it paused and minimize it and then put my computer to sleep when I'm not using it, and then I'll bring it back up. I'm a time saver. Will the mystery model for the paint contest be announced? I can announce it, but I would rather show it if possible. And I cannot show it yet. We'll have one more stream before the contest starts, so we may wait until then. Because I'd rather be able to show it incomplete to be able, so people will know, because it's one that we haven't quite done yet. The battery's dying. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait. As much as I would love to show it tonight, it's not gonna happen. I got pizza sauce on my shirt, dog. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let me get this fixed. It keeps. Oh, I don't like what it does. Okay, that's as far out as I can zoom. Okay, so our platinum. Yeah, I bet it's tough. Dark Souls is tough. I've only played one of them. Never again. The one I did try to play, made by the same people, was Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, and that was. I didn't beat that. It sucked. It was hard. I mean, it didn't suck. It was a fun game until, like, I died every 10 seconds. Y'all see me chewing on my pens because I want to stop with the vaping. Okay. So let's start. You're gonna see me maybe you'll probably see me in the bottom corner, because I think that's how I have it set up. Yeah, let's go over what we got coming this month. I know that you all, especially the people in here talking, you probably already know everything that we have coming, because I've posted 100 pictures this month. But yeah, let's go ahead and start. Start reviewing models that we have coming for August. We'll release these on either tomorrow night or Sunday. I have a few more pre-supports to upload. But I think I've got all of them on Gumroad, except for our long-term. Long-term I've got in the Google Drive, which I'm going to try to get them on Gumroad somehow, make it all in one place, make it easier. Patreon does have this new thing where you can make a post and then put a paywall behind a specific area. So I don't know if that's going to be doable or not. I've only played with it on one post, so I don't really know yet. But yeah, so let's go over what we got coming in August. And as you can see here, we have the Riddler from the animated series. This is one that was done by Eddie Shin. Kind of museum. And here's a little Easter egg. I don't know if any of you picked it up. You can't see it all the way from this image, but he's got a timer on the device. The timer is at 19 minutes and 48 seconds, which is the year the Riddler was created, was in 1948. That was Eddie's little Easter egg for you all. And it goes on nicely with the rest of the lineup that we have here, where it's not too simple, but it's not overly complicated either. So we hope you guys enjoy it. Next up, we have the beast that we showed off last month, Drogon and Danny. This one has a solo Danny version, a solo Drogon version, and then the diorama version, and then flames for the mouth and not flames. We talked about this one a lot, so I'm not lingering on it for too long here. And then we're going to be getting nuts with the first side being Michael Keaton, which I don't know if you guys looked through those photos, but there are multiple right arms for him to have the fire poker either up in the air or like you see in this image here. There's also the pointing hand, and there's the resting arm hand. Then there's also multiple heads of him either yelling like this one, or it's kind of somber, or it's just a normal face. We went with multiple heads for him just to kind of, because that scene, he's kind of moving around a bunch, and he's got a bunch of different expressions, and a couple of them are really good. So we went with this design specifically to be able to give you guys just a variety of options. Pretty accurate scene. We had to change the photo to be a top photo, like a up and down, a horizontal, a vertical photo versus the horizontal version that's in the movie itself. Sorry, got all jumbled with words. And then, of course, the other side of that diorama, which is the Batman side, where you can see his little gadget wall in the Batcave behind him. And again, something else that you can't see in this photo, but behind him, you can kind of see the little glow down at his bottom right foot where the cape is. It's a little green glow down there. That is a little Easter egg that me and Macon would decide and put little Riddler trophies on a lot of our Batman models. We don't do it as often, but we snuck one in on this one too. And then, I put them in this specific order so that people would know, because of the whole slight change in the tiers. What we just showed, everyone gets $12, $16, and $25 tiers. You all get the ones we just showed. Now, starting with Spider-Man, is for the $16 and $25 tier members only. We've got the Amazing Spider-Man. We had an idea for this, and it was not quite this statue, but Eddie got to looking at it, and he got to thinking, and he really wanted to kind of change it up. So all I saw was the pose of Spider-Man, and then he went on a hiatus and popped back in one day with the end result of this, and I was blown away. And maybe, just maybe, once we work out the Green Goblin model, which we'll get to eventually, maybe we can find a way to replace the guy on the tank. And this was an idea from a patron, was having the Green Goblin trailing behind Spider-Man. So maybe we'll get that to be able to attach to the water tank at the top. I created some really cool poster arts for this too. Eddie kind of did a cell shading on one of the renders, so they would give it a more comic style look. Then I went through and I added like the little comic bubble and Spider-Man logo and stuff, and just wanted to give you guys a little bit of variety. Something you can maybe print to go behind your statue. Because, I mean, some people like doing that. Some collectors do it. I think it's a really cool idea. I mean, I've got my poster arts kind of all over in my office room here. We got some in front of me. I got a Batman there. I got Batman shelf there. I got Batman everywhere. And a Batman magnet on my computer. For those who were wondering. And then let's move on. We've got our solo version of the 1989 Batman. This one is the stand-up one, the one I'm currently making another life size of, or I'm making the life size of this one as well. I'm not making the base, as cool as the base is. Only way I would make that base is if I cut and trimmed to above the Bat logo and underneath that first little circle of circular bricks around the bottom of his feet. That would be the only way I'd make a base for this. That, and if the guy who's buying it would pay a little bit more. But yeah, so far I've got his from belt down done, and then his hands and like gauntlet areas are done. So in the garage, I currently have his head printing. And then I have a cape for the other thing I'm about to show y'all. Then we're moving on to Superman. This is our fan art version of Superman. This is not based on anybody specifically. We just wanted to have a generic Superman because we've seen many Cavils. Reed's wouldn't fit. Christopher Reeve wouldn't fit. And then I haven't seen Corn Sweat's version. So this is what we went with. Generic, buff, ripped, big jaw, Superman. This is the solo version of the Batman versus Superman diorama. And with this one, I'm a big fan of the Superman with the long hair. So I had Macon do a version with long hair. And then I found one that had a beard. And I was like, oh, that's really cool too. So with the head, not only did we do this angry face that you see, but we see a normal smiling face. Well, with the smiling face and with the angry face, you get short hair, long hair. And then you get short hair with beard and then long hair with beard. So that's 4 heads that you could put on him and switch. Yeah. Angry. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no. So you have, it's angry beard, angry no beard, long and short. So there's 4 options there. And then the happy with 4 other options. So like 8 options. It's crazy. And then we did a torso without cape keyholes for this purpose. Black suit Superman. And with this one, as you can see, I've used the beard and the long hair because I think this is the perfect fit for Black Suit Superman. When he comes back, found out Planet was totally gone. I just think it looks really cool. We didn't add it into the diorama. It would have been too much to change with the hair flow the way that it was in the statue. It was just too much work. So our solo options get all of these cool heads, which if you want to see them all, go on to the Patreon or you can go check them out. Moving on to the Alan Richardson version of Batman. This is also from our Batman versus Superman diorama. He has a masked and unmasked head. Oh, I forgot to say that about Keaton. The 1989 solo one also has an unmasked head. So you can see Keaton's face in the bat suit. But this is the Alan Richardson version. You've got the masked and unmasked. And then you have alternative hands. You have one where he's holding a batarang. One I believe is just fists. And then one with his grappling gun. This suit is not based on any one specific suit. And as you can see, our logo is even a little different. This is kind of just a fan art all around. I mean, it's got the same basic premise of just about every Batman, but this is like, it kind of gives off Arkham vibes, but a little different. What's going on, AJ? Welcome to the club, buddy. I saw your text. I just have not gotten to them yet. I was preparing for this, so I'll get you later. Moving on. Long-term rewards. First one up is the alternative version of Batgirl from our Batgirl and Jim Gordon diorama. Different base, different keys, so she will not fit. She has the spikes on her gloves, renders in different form, hair's in a different shape, belt's a little different. There's just a little bit of tweaks here and there. This is just a more detailed kind of solo version that Eddie wanted to get for some of you out there. So as a reward for our long-term members, you get an additional version of Batgirl. Second version of the suit, basically. And moving on to last but not least, and my favorite of this month, Batman versus Superman. Superman is beat up. Superman does not have any swap out parts. Batman on this one has 3 heads. He has got your masked version that you see here. We've got the unmasked version, as well as a damaged masked version. Superman is all beat up in every version of this. His clean suit is in the solo version. And if y'all were wondering what the green is on the base, I don't know if you could tell from the photos, but they are kryptonite smoke grenades on the base, which is how Batman. And then the green lit up in the suit is also a kryptonite kind of enhanced suit is what we were aiming for. But yeah, I love that thing. I think it's so cool. I'm making that in quarter scale. That's the Superman cape I have currently printing alongside the Michael Keaton Batman mask. Speaking of, give me 1 second. Let me see if I can go get apart the piece of that life-size Batman. Give me 2 seconds. So I was going to bring his legs in here, but it's too much. I didn't want to carry that, and I can get this back in there pretty easily. So in front of me is half an arm. It's a big thing, I know. But no, for reals. It's going to be awesome. So it's going to be colorful, and that's because I haven't done anything to it yet. It's kind of just raw print. Sound. So here's his hand. And I do this because some people are like, is it really life size? Yeah, dog. It's definitely life size. Man, Batman got some big hands. It's bigger than my hand. But yeah, look at this thing. What I did was I used the last of a couple rolls of filament. I don't like to waste. But yeah, this is the elbow point. It's really awesome. It's so I've got both of these, and then I have, like I said, up to the belt. This is raw print. As you can see, it's pretty good. I don't know how well it's gonna focus in on it. It's all FDM. Let me put it in front of my face. Doesn't know where to focus. Oh, it almost got it. There we go. Oh well, I'm gonna go put this away. I'll be right back. All right. Whew. Okay. You got to buy the bigger printers, Mark. But yeah, here we go. Here we go again on our own, right? All right. So August models. There was a lot. It was a very busy month. So don't be mad when next month is not, 8 different things. Just know that this one had some long-term bonus stuff added in and a lot of alternatives. So, but we do have something coming next month. We've announced 2 of them. And it's the only 2 I'm going to talk about tonight because, it's the only 2 that we can talk about because I don't want to say I don't know the other ones. I do know one of them for sure, and me and Eddie were discussing the other one. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but every single model this month, other than Spider-Man, was a Batman model. I guess if you count the Superman Solo, it was Superman Solo is not a Batman model, but definitely had a lot of Batman, which is why the picture of this was, month of the Bat ? Glad your dad loved that model, brother. Welcome back to the Patreon. But yeah, so that's why we did Spider-Man, because we were supposed to start the Arkham series lineup, but because of all of the other Batman models, we decided, let's sprinkle in one that's not Batman, which was Spider-Man. Because we have a lot of love. We have a lot of people wanting the Spider-Man thing. We have a lot of people wanting a Superman animated series. We want X-Men, Arkham 1. Spider-Man was in second, so we figured maybe we can kind of do all of them. Just here and there, we'll start. Maybe not consecutive months. You may not get the same lineup 2 months in a row, but the following month could be. But yeah, so that leads us into September. So let's go ahead, and here's one of the things I put together to show you guys for September. I'll play it and then I'll rewind it, and then we'll pause it so you guys can take a look. But here we go. Here's one of three for this model. Some of you probably already know what it is, but it's to finish a lineup to date, if that helps. Here we go. And I'm back. So, as you can see, do it, brother. Do it. You got the FDM printer. Do it. Do it. So, what do you guys think? You excited to see the King of Mayhem, is what I like to call him. The anarchist, the anarchy king, the meth addict, my camera's doing it again. But yeah, Trevor himself. So like I said, I'll go back. That way we can pause it so you guys can see. This is Trevor. He's a sociopath, psychopath, all of the above. And we have Monkey Head, so a masked version. All three characters will have a mask to go with their unmasked head. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be a base for all three of them to go on to together, or you'll have these little solo bases, depending on your preference. And as you can see, attention to detail with markings on its face, tattoos, typical Trevor things. Monkey mask looks insane. But yeah. I don't have anything else to show for September because of this big month. That's also why I was like, this stream will be kind of short. And that's just due to just not having the content that I would like to. But if you give me one moment, I'm going to be right back. I got my name being called. Okay, Again, apologies. Let me go through these comments real quick. Those models look sick. Seeing you were live and reminded me to resub. Sorry for forgetting. No worries, brother. That's why I say welcome back. What else we got? He did the Mikey model from Goonies for Father's Day. His dad loves it. That's awesome. Glad he does, man. Seriously thinking of doing the Goonies diorama. Oh yeah, I already read that one. If you do the Goonies diorama in 1/6, then you have to do the does this have any better? Then you have to do Drogon in 1/6 as well. I had thought about doing 1/10, but I'm like, I still just don't know where I would put it. Like, my office is not that big. Like, what you see here, where that light switch is, that starts my kitchen. And then right here, this shelf that you can kind of see the corner of right here, this black one right there. Ooh, I have a window right here. So, like, I don't have a lot of space. I've got my garage, but I don't want to keep things in the garage. I mean, I have a couple in there, but, you know. That ain't gonna happen, Kyle. Just due to he said wants to suggest the base to put them all on. It's not gonna happen because they all have. It would just be too big, dude. When you think about it, to go with the 4 other ones that we already did plus these 3, that's 7 characters, and to find a way to make it all work, I just don't know. Now, I won't say it's impossible, but don't count on it, is what I'm going to say. But yeah, the other model for September that I already announced, which actually, uno momento, I'm going to pull it up just as like a, here, you don't even have to wait for me to upload it. I can do this number. Let me go here. Let me go here. I can just screen share, and we'll do a quick showing of the other model we have announced for, excuse me, September. Pardon me, that beer was making me burp. Here. Where did it go? Got to be getting there. Let me just go here because that wasn't working. Oh, and before we go into that again, let me say thank you to all of you who have subscribed, who are new. We're up to 531 subscribers. The next goal is 1,000. And I know it's not a lot, but to some people who only have 20 subscribers, I mean, that's how we started. But I'm honestly was hoping we'd hit over 2,000 really quick because we have almost 3,000 people who have come and gone from a Patreon page, who have been either a free member or a paid member over the last couple of years. And, you know, we make it to where a lot of their posts are for public use because we want people to be able to see what they're getting into before signing up, because, you know, we don't want everything to be behind a paywall, obviously, but let me I can't open it in a new tab. Maybe I can from here. Let me do this number. I may have deleted it from the computer already because it's already uploaded. Oh, no, it's right here. Okay, so All right. So what we're about to see here is the other one, the other model that we have announced for September. This one is not. It's not going to be one that everybody is going to appreciate or maybe even understand, but whether you are a believer in Christ or not, I do recommend going and looking up the story of Samson. That is one of my favorite Bible stories, or stories from in the Bible. It is just so cool. And the movie that these clips are kind of from is just the best rendition of visually what happened. But just give it a little peek-see and, enjoy. But yeah, that's my favorite story from the Bible. For those of you who do not know, Samson was one of God's judges. He was given the strength of, I want to say it's 100 men. It was either 10 men or 100 men, as long as he abided by the 3 laws set in place for him. One was to not touch any dead thing. Another was to not drink strong drink. And another is to not cut his hair. He messed up on 2 of those early on in life, the touching of dead things and the drinking of strong drink. He loved his alcohol. He loved drinking. But he never lost it because he didn't break all 3. And he meets a woman who, after many attempts, talks him into cutting his hair. And whenever he does, he gets captured. He cannot defend himself like he used to be able to. They end up cutting out his eyes and hanging him up on display in the main temple in town. And some time passes. His hair starts to grow back. And while he is on display, when there is a big feast going on with the Philistines and they are celebrating, he asks God to let him be in his graces one last time and to be able to fulfill his job as the judge. And God gave him his strength back and was able enough to push down the pillars that supported this whole building, and it came tumbling on itself, killing him and everybody inside. So I used ChatGPT a little bit, come up with a couple ideas. I found some cool fan arts online of him. And we're going to go with a couple different versions. One of them will be where his eyes are plucked and he's got a blindfold on. And then there will be another version without the blindfolds as well, so that you can see his eyes. But instead of him just pushing, I think we're going to have it to where he's got the chains around his arms up tied up to the pillars, and the pillars, hopefully we're going to aim to have them breaking, and where the chain will wrap around, and it'll be Samson pulling them down. So just imagine a big old ripped dude pulling down pillars. Like, that's the concept of the statue. I could show you guys the thing I put together, but I'd rather not. When the model is done, I'll show you guys a side-by-side on what I sent to Macon as the illustration that I photoshopped together, along with the finished model. So, and I'll go ahead and say it. Samson is going to be the 12th model for the paint contest. People were asking what the 12th model was going to be. I couldn't put it because I couldn't show it yet, but because I am a follower of Christ, I'd rather one of them be something that shows my faith a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to choose. I let Macon and Eddie choose some of the models. I picked a couple of them. A lot of the ones that they wanted to see done. Drogon was in that list, but you know, I don't think that's a very good one. So we took Drogon out because he's too big. But we did want to put a couple in there. The whole idea, I don't know if you've caught the drift with all of them. None of them are very simple models. They all have a bunch of pieces or multiple characters, which was one of the other things I wanted to upload that I did not. So let me pull the image up so that we can at least see it. Image. So I have an image with all of them. Where'd they go? All of them but the Samson. So let's take a peek here. As you can see, we've got Batman Steel. We've got Eddie's Superman from his Justice League lineup. We have Spawn. We have Eddie's Joker from before he joined us. We've got Jon Snow. We've got Sam Porter. We've got Goku versus Frieza in our what if scenario. And then we have Jericho Cross from the video game. I forget the name of the game. I forget the name of the game. Forgive me, y'all. But it's Jericho Cross. He's a vampire slayer, basically. We also have the Patriots, which is a mini diorama. We've got Arthur Morgan. And then we have the Headless Horseman. And then where that question mark is going to be Samson. But as you can see, none of them are very simple prints and paints. We wanted to choose things that were more complex, things that had a bunch of little extras. Because I know this question will be asked. If you choose the Jon Snow, yes, you must make Ghost to go with it. Solo Jon Snow without Ghost will not count. It must be the diorama. A couple people have asked, hey, can I alter the model? No. We want to see our models in full blast and show off your guys' skills all at the same time. We want to be able to show off the work put into these models, the work you guys put into these models, and show that final result of what things can look like. Headless Horseman is something on my quarter scale to-do list, but it being a horse, it's made me delay. But in time, and I think I'm going to have him in my dead centerpiece here at some point behind me. Yeah, let me. Whoa, what are you doing? I don't want to do that. Cancel that. Or remove that image. But yeah, so we'll make once I have an image, I'll show on Patreon what the 12th model is. That way you guys can see before you all start printing. I know a couple of you have already started printing and sanding. You may sand, you may glue. No paint, no primer. And we were asked this the other day, well, I like to spray a thin coat of primer on to check my sanding level. No, you can put on your sand. And when you think it's ready, that's where you stop. And then the second you start putting paint on before October 2nd, you've now cheated. And that's only because a little bit of work may be involved. Some people may be waiting until the day of to start. That's kind of the idea. We understand that some of these are kind of big, and depending on the scales that you choose, you may want to start getting a jump on printing them, which is fine. For those of you like Mark, who's got a bunch of printers who can pump most of this out in a day or two, you're okay with waiting. But yeah, so the other thing I wanted to pull up is on the topic of paint contest. As you can see, we've got a grand prize of $500. You got to be a paid member. It's one of the rules. It's even down here in the bottom corner. The winners will be announced on the live stream for December. It's October 2nd through December 21st. So almost 3 months. It's a little over 2.5, but not quite 3, to do all of this. And then we've got the rules for said paint contest that we'll show again, because we want you all to be as informed as possible. You got to use a model from the list that we just showed. No early entries. Again, you got to wait. And that's why I said you have to start painting in big letters. No time before the 2nd. You're only allowed one entry. If you're in the $12 or $16 here, you get one entry. If you'd like to upgrade to Golden Member from October to December, so that's 3 months, it'd be October, November, December. You may enter 2. So if you've got time and skill to do 2 because you're in that tier, you are welcome to. A third ones will not be optional. You may do as many as you want from this and then decide what you think is the best to enter. But the one that you're entering into the contest is the one we will be using. Also, again, like I said a minute ago, you must be a paid member during the contest months and when the winners are chosen. So the Discord thing, I may take this off just because if I can't get it worked out, then maybe not. We'll see. But we want you to be able to post 2 works in progress on social medias and then tag us. We have Facebooks, we have Instagram. We don't really do Twitter. But you can show your works in progress there and then show your final result on social media as well and tag us. And then we're going to have, I think the 3 of us are going to cast our vote, or the 4 of us. AJ will be a judge as well. And then I'm going to have one friend from the outside who's also going to cast their vote. And the one with the most, or if there's a tie, we'll have to have a tiebreaker, but that's how we're going to decide our winner. At least that's where I've come to the conclusion right now of how we're going to decide our winner. That may change, and if it does, you all will know. Don't worry. That takes us to 1 through 6. Now, number 7 is you got to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay? It's pretty simple. The whole idea of this contest was to help spread the name VS3D to the ends of the earth, as far as the east is from the west. And then the last rule is you have to have a way to accept the winnings. If you don't, we can't give you a prize, First place gets $500. Second place gets a year membership plus our complete backlog. If you already have this, I'm sorry, but you at least come in second, and you get a free year of membership. So if you've been with us for, some of you have been with us for 2 going on 3 years, if not longer, or come and go. If you're the winner of the contest in second or third place, you'll be able to get the next year of your subscription for free. And then third place, same thing, but without the backlog. So it's to differentiate. We wanted them both to be really good prizes, but to have an option too for those who maybe new or just joining for the thing, they'll get a bunch of models for participating. But yeah, we might even, if the winner has not been a member, we might even give them a year membership too if they win first place. We'll see. But right now, this is how it's going to be. Next year, we're going to be doing another one, and hopefully, depending on the growth we get between now and then, they'll all three be cash prizes. So we'll see. Don't hold me to that. This is just speaking kind of out of my butt for the time being, just because these are things that I've got rambling going on in my dome. But yeah, so gotta remove that one too. I guess all the pictures they stayed up there. That's cool. Oh no, we didn't do Wheel of Vengeance. I was about to go, but we have to do a Wheel of Vengeance spin. I did not, dude. I've been so busy. I did not set up the members. Hang on. Maybe I go live tomorrow morning. Only because I don't want to rush trying to get names in there. I think what I'll do is I'll go live tomorrow on YouTube. We'll do the same thing, except we're not going to go through this whole thing. But tomorrow we're going to do the Wheel of Vengeance spin. Only because I do know there was a couple changes, and I don't want to rush it, and I don't want to make you guys sit here while I do this. I used to have Max who could be able to take over and talk for a little bit while I would have to do little things like this. But since it's just me, I guess best course of action would be we'll do it tomorrow, or it won't be live, and I'll just do a recording of it, and then I will put it on Patreon tomorrow. So take this as an opportunity to upgrade to the Golden Vengeance tier. Until tomorrow, preferably tonight. But tomorrow, right before I go to do the video, that's when I'll get on and I'll double check a list. I'll edit the list to make sure everything's accurate, and then I'll post a video instead of going live, because I don't want everybody to have to throw off their schedule just to try to participate. I'll just do a quick recording. Maybe have AJ on there with me. That way, you guys know it's not finagled in any way. So let me talk with him, and we'll do a video for the Golden Wheel tomorrow. Like I said, it might take 15 minutes for me, and that's if I'm really focused, and that means quiet time on here for 15 minutes, and I'm not trying to do that to you guys. But yes, on that note, we're going to go ahead and close it up for the day. I see a couple new names in here. Let me thank you guys for coming and watching, participating. Welcome back, Andrew. Rose. Welcome back, Zay. Not sure who that is. On Patreon, I have to look at the name, maybe the photo. But yeah, thank you guys for participating in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Yeah, get ready for this paint contest, man, because it's about to go down. Like, I gotta see some. We want to see some good stuff. But hope you guys enjoy this mega month that we have. And yeah, I've got work I'm working on here. I've got my day job that I'm at part-time because of the whole car thing. So my time has been spread out very thinly. With school starting, I'm having to get up early every single day, get my kid to school, one of them to school, pick them up after school. You know, parenting life. But on that note, anyway, so we're going to go. I'm going to go. I'm going to thank you guys again for being here. It's always fun. Next month's will be longer. The September one should be a little bit longer. Kind of that 2-hour mark like we 2 to 2.5 hours like we used to do, and that's because I'll have more to show. I may not show everything during the month this month. That way we have some good content for next live stream. I will make sure Wheel of Vengeance is prepared for next one. I knew I was forgetting something. Forgive me. Please forgive me. Don't worry. I'm not going to get cheated out. We're going to get our winner tomorrow. We may go live on Patreon just to do it, and then if it doesn't, it should save the video, and if it doesn't, I'll make sure I screen record it, and then we'll post it. That way you guys can all see it at your own convenience. But we'll see. I'll make the announcement tomorrow morning. But on that note, again, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed all of the mega term for August that we have. And we are excited to see what you guys can do on this paint contest. I hope you all have a great night, Vengenites, and enjoy your weekend and get ready for the drop of all of these models.